This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it easy to keep up to date with transfer news, scores and stats all in the one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description. The app is free. To watch more of this video, get over and join us on Patreon.
Feeling the worst.
No,
I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to watch the Everton game because of course I'm a professional, I'm going to have to watch it. So I was really hoping there was going to be a stream that... I mean, at that point, I was gutted I hadn't gone. I was thinking that probably would have been the best place to be. And it turned out it was the best place to be. And then I found a stream, and actually my stream was bosh because they didn't mention any other game. And they didn't go, and it's over too! Because at that point, I probably would have, with what transpired, I probably would have gone a bit mental. Watched our game in peace. Checked my phone about 8 million times. But... check, in peace for most of the day. So, yeah. But you were in Wales, weren't you? So
I was in Wales. I'd escaped and just thought, I can't be.
Is the Wi-Fi where you was?
You know what? It was all right. It's being improved. The other week it was a joke, but it was good. I think, you know what? I just made me peace the other day and was like, not with them winning it.
Yeah.
I was just like, hang on. I think I said this to you on Thursday when we were in here. I was like, hang on, it's Manchester City.
No, I know.
And they're brilliant. And all you have to do is win the game.
Yeah.
Right? So that was me train of thought. So me and my missus went for a big walk, come back in about 2:30.
Yeah.
Right, I'm ready now. I'm ready to watch the Blues. Got all set up. Watched Everton. They're calm. They scored after 3 minutes and was like, bad Markham, come on, get into it. Checked my phone at 3:15 and it was 0-0.
Yeah.
Thought, all right, there's goals, Newcastle winner. Then I thought, tell you what, I'll check it like every 15 minutes, just see what's going on.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I decided to check it after 20 minutes and Liverpool were winning. I was like, fuck. So what it did was something bizarre. I don't know why I did it, but I just put the league table on, just the lively and seeing them trotting. I was like, oh no, that really looks horrible. It just looked horrible. And then the next minute, I left it. And then I went back onto like the Sky app to see the scores. And as I'd done it, Brighton's thing flicked up 1-0. And I was like, I literally was like,
I was like that.
Oh my God. And that just for about 30 seconds, I thought, they're going to win the fucking league, aren't they? It's going to happen.
I was the same.
And before that thought had left me, Aguero equalised.
Well, I literally seen it. When you're checking it, I was looking on the Sky app, and sometimes the Sky app's weird because you're looking at it and you don't quite take it in.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Brighton are winning. And I was like that to my missus. Was like, we're going to have to really...
Emigrate.
No, I was like, we're going to have to... I said, they're actually winning. They're going to actually win the league. Because what happened was what I was fearing was that Brighton would just get a goal off a set piece and then would just cling on to it somehow. Or even if City scored, because I thought Brighton had the kind of team who get 11 men behind the ball. They're not interested, didn't want to win it.
No.
They would have been quite happy with the spotlight being on them, that they'd stop Man City.
Yeah.
And it was just, I suppose it was just really important that City equalised straight away. Luckily enough, they did. Then they scored from a set piece. Because I mean, for 10 minutes, Liverpool would imagine being top of the league on the final day of the season for any amount of time, what that would do to you mentally. They were top for 10 minutes. And I believe at Anfield there was a lot of misinformation coming from the Wolves fans, pretending that someone pretended that Brighton were winning 2-0 or something, and some Liverpool fan was like, no way, and everyone got excited, and then it wasn't. It was that City had scored the second goal. And then obviously, you look at White Hart Lane, and I was watching it, and I heard a roar, and that
White Hart Lane?
I still call it White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
When you heard the roar, I was like, I checked my phone, I was like, City have scored the second, because of the gap. I hadn't checked it from then on. I was like, yes, now that they've got it, I thought. And then I was like, oh, please get a third, because if this goes into the last minute, I think Brighton had a free kick just on our time, the goalie had to push over, but I'm thinking, don't let them get another set piece, because you know what'll happen. We've seen it, like at the Burnley game, when Burnley got like a late free kick into the box.
Yeah.
You're thinking it only has to take a little fluky deflection, and then that's it. There was not Wolves were in Tenerife. Wolves had gone. They were in Tenerife.
I was looking through, in that first half, I was looking at the commentary bit on the Sky app. And it was like Wolves were just like, not even, scuffing a shot wide. But then when I watched I actually watched Match of the Day in preparation for this show, which I don't normally do, because it's stressful. But Wolves actually hit the bar.
They did, towards the end of the
towards the end of the first half. Doherty should have, it was a good hit.
No, I always tend to, like with City and stuff, I always tend to look at like the stats and stuff.
That's what I do.
And I was looking at the stats on Liverpool, like 75% possession.
They hadn't had many shots, had they? They'd only had like 4 shots.
City ended up with 76% possession, 20 shots, 9 on target. And to be fair, in the last few weeks with Man City having so many close games as well, that was another thing I was fearing. But when he went into the second half, I think he just relaxed a little bit.
I said this to me dad on Saturday morning before I went to work. I was like, he was going, I can just see City not, and I was like, no, hang on. I said, they've had the last 4 or 5 games, they've had like 20 plus shots and scored 1 goal. I was like, it's gone. Man City don't continue to score goals. I went, they will get goals.
The Mahrez one was just the absolute comfort. When you see that video of the Everton fans celebrating like that, they fucking loved it, because the relief would have been amazing.
Why were they down in the concourse?
I think they're watching the match. There's a lot of Everton fans who go to away games who just tend to spend the time drinking in concourse.
Fair play. I
mean, it's a piss up, isn't it? So a lot of ale mixed with sun, mixed with the relief led to fantastic celebrations. And
it's a good goal, Mahrez.
The keeper should have done it.
He should have, but I think he hit it with. Although he made a couple of great saves, that Matt Ryan, to keep Brighton even. And
to be fair, at that point, City scored their third. So City scored theirs on the 69th. Everton scored our first on the 69th.
Yeah.
And then we got our second on the 72nd, just as City got their fourth.